What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Tesla's latest full self-driving beta software version 10.12.1. I actually did a little intro already. Wow, it like avoided that manhole cover or puddle or something. That was sweet. So I don't know exactly what I lost from my other camera dying, but anyway, to make a quick synopsis of what I've noticed so far here is everything seems really natural. The car is feeling really natural. So it waits for that gap, and then it should go, and boom, there it goes. So confidence is like a holy moly right now, because the car is just doing what it needs to do. A couple of times already I've seen where I'm kind of like, oh, can you see? But it was the right decision, and it seems like it's doing really well. So we're heading over to a roundabout right now, but you can see we have new graphics with the vehicles here. There is a door open graphic as well. I don't know if we'll see that today, but I have a picture of it I can show you and put up on the screen. I can also put the release notes up. There's a lot of them. It's basically, we have more FPS, so the cameras are kind of seeing more information per second, which should help a lot with vision processing, with motion processing, I should say. So as cars are moving around, the Tesla should make better decisions about those and how to interact with them. And then smoothness is supposed to be better, which things so far seem very natural. They feel very good. So a couple of things I've noticed so far. Traffic oncoming, so like this red car up here, the Tesla is displaying them much quicker now than it used to, meaning much sooner. So the opposing car is farther away and being displayed than what we used to get in the past, which hopefully will help with the little phantom brakes we used to get when you have an approaching car and then the Tesla kind of slows down because it's not sure if it's in your lane or the other lane. I will say, unfortunately, I've already had a couple of those little phantom brakes, but hopefully they'll get better over time. And then speed limit signs, that's another thing. So you can see it still takes forever to get down to the new speed limit. I know that's a huge complaint of a lot of people. And then one last thing, I'll put this destination back in a second, but when you click here, this is now smaller, and you kind of have to scroll on these if you want to get to Hungry, Lucky, or whatever. So yeah, that's something I noticed as well. So we're going to go around downtown Fenton here and try out some of these destinations. I want to see this roundabout. This is just kind of like, first impressions. We're going to check it out, see some interesting stuff. So yeah, let's get to the interesting things and see how it does. All right, so coming up to this red light here feels very natural. The car sometimes would slow like way too far back and it would just be kind of weird and awkward. That felt really good. Continuing immediately once we turn green. The graphics are just awesome looking at these new cars here. And like I said, it seems that the car is displaying things farther away. It definitely looks like it on here to me. So just a right at this roundabout, and then we'll go all the way around it. So unfortunately, still slowly stopping at these yield signs. So I'm just going to tap the accelerator there because somebody's behind me. So I'm not touching anything now. And the car did make the correct decision with a weird little turn signal there. And then this is our destination, so it's going to stop there. So let me get us back over there. We'll go around the roundabout the other way. Okay, so we need to make a left here. I'm going to turn it on. This is a pretty difficult road, cross traffic going anywhere from 40 to, you get some people going 60. So difficult to see, and you have to make a good, quick decision. So it's one person to our right and a few to our left. So let's see if the car hopefully will be waiting for them. It's doing a good job so far. So 3 more to the left. Now we have 1 to the right. So the unprotected lefts are supposed to be better. In this version, Chuck, if you watch his channel, his car's out of commission for a little bit longer, but he'll be back testing those. So no blinker on this car to our left, even though they are turning. And we cannot go yet. There is a pickup, but we can go after them and commit, and it'll be great. So little slow pulling out, but hey, that was actually really good. It waited the appropriate amount of time. We had plenty of time to pull in front of that person, and it felt very comfortable. Like at no point did I think I needed to hit the brake or the accelerator or anything. So that's really nice to feel that, because the unprotected lefts are probably one of the hardest things the car has to deal with, and it's still kind of iffy on in certain scenarios. So moving up to the roundabout here, we're going to go all the way around. And as we just saw, we unfortunately still stop at yield signs. That's a little toggle. Tesla could toggle for us, please. Thank you. And I'm not touching anything because no one's behind me. All right, now I'm going to just tap the accelerator so it moves through. I'm not doing anything now. And we'll see. So very naturally moving around. Very good. Personally, actually, that's great. I was going to say I might go a tiny bit faster, but who cares what I would do? That was perfect. Really, no complaints there. We have the yellow, and the car is going to slow to a stop. Yeah, it's definitely not slowing as far back, which is great. Like this, wow, this stopping feels so natural. Before, it would just be slowing so far back. And then just a perfect stop. I think we're a tiny bit behind the stop line, but it feels really good. All right, as we approach this right turn, one more change I actually noticed. on the speed here. When you go up and down, you can see a down arrow if I put the speed down, and an up arrow if I put the speed up. So we're going 5 over right now and still getting tailgated, but you know, whatever. So no turn on red, but it's a blinking yellow. Let's see how the car handles it. It should just glide right through. And yeah, that felt very natural. Very good. So we didn't have any weird braking for the blinking yellow or anything like that. That was awesome. So let's go back to the middle of downtown here. And this is too fast for this road, but that's my fault. I set that speed. Yeah, that turn was very nice. So, whoa, I take over immediately, so nobody's around, so I'm just leaving it. It doesn't like something here. There you go, I hit the brake. It just seemed like, I don't know, it lost the auto steer, aborted for system error. Oh no, that's not good. But it did a good job of, it did brake safely. It's in a pretty good spot in the road, and it did tell me, you know, to take over. So that's good, and it's not popping back up. If I double click this, let's see if it'll let me do it. Put it in park. Again, nobody's behind me, back into drive. And I would assume now I can. Need some windshield washer fluid. Nope, so it doesn't want to let me turn it back on. So that's not fun when you get a new update. There you go. So we'll turn it back on. So this is the exact same road. I moved, you know, a foot or a couple feet, and now the car is back in charge. So something there it just did not like. And those are always kind of the things you see, and you're like, oh, are they going to keep rolling this out or not? So interesting story. We're on 10.12.1, not 10.12. 10.12, okay. It did not want to go in that puddle. Wow, that's crazy. So that's what I'm talking about, the confidence. This thing is like, oh, I need to do something. I'm doing it. There's none of this. Not that was a good move, but there's none of this like kind of creep in, and it's just doing what it needs to do. So you got 10.12 went to employees, and then, I don't know, a day or two later, they got 10.12.1. And then now 10.12.1 has went out to kind of the OGs, the pre-safety score testers. So we have a right turn here, we're creeping out, and it's clear. And bam, we move through. I'm liking that. So the little swerve was obviously weird, but I will say I am liking the confidence because I am in control. And if there is somebody coming, I'll just hit the brake. I'd much rather the car do what it needs to do, and then I can stop it if I need to, because then it's a lot more fun for me to you know, have successful drives and everything like that. Okay, so I just entered a new destination here and I kind of messed it up. So I had to turn it off for the new directions, put beta back in. So you should turn left after this car, doing a very good job waiting, and then boom, as soon as it's clear, confidently moving through. Like, that acceleration is good. It's I guess confident. It's not crazy fast or anything, but it's what you would expect. Like, it's clear, so let's go, and that's what the car does. Again, moving up to like where we need to be really nicely. We're not slowing too far back, nothing awkward like that. And we should wait our turn. So you can see with the new graphics, like, this car is still darker, you know, which is what it's done before. Oh, and there's a blinker. I didn't even notice. So we got blinkers now, which is awesome. And then we stop. We should make our complete stop at the stop sign. Looks like 1 mile per hour. And then we move through nice and confidently again. Nobody is at those stop signs, so we should do that. And the car did exactly that. So that was really good. And then we're stopping for these people, which is really nice. That's great. I don't know. They're kind of staring at me. So now the car, so I saw this before, the car kind of takes it a minute to continue moving after it stops for people crossing in the crosswalk. But yeah, so cool. I'm glad to see blinkers. That's great. I did not notice it yet. Maybe you guys saw it earlier in the video. So yeah, moving through downtown here. I'm actually going to go back to the laundry. So let's put that in. And yeah, so navigation complete. Sometimes changing the navigation messes it up, so just so you know. Let's see, so let's turn right up there, so we should have a good time here. So here's a new little route. So yeah, it's just getting a little weird. Oh no, is this where? No, this is not where we want to turn. Wow, that looks like it used to be a place you could turn. Yeah, because the map says you can turn there, and wow, the car did a great job of correcting for that. Except it should have turned right there, but it didn't get a new nav in yet. Very cool. Let's see. Okay, so you got the new nav. Let's see if you can correct again. So I guess there used to be a road there. I don't know. I haven't lived here that long. I don't remember there being a road. Oh, there's a Rivian. And it saw that there was no road there, like the nav told it to, and it just, you know, a little weird. It was like, huh? But then it kept going, so that was great, and corrected to this one. So very good. I wonder if, so the car behind us might put a blinker on. I can't tell if they have one on or not. I was curious if it would show the blinker from behind, but no, they don't have their blinker on. So car is going a little slow here, but it does have another stop sign, of course. So let's see, we stop, and then we should just go right through. And it's moving right through. There is a semi coming from over there, but we have plenty of space. So we moved right through there, so very good. And then confidently through, this twisting part, which I want to be careful of. And let's see, so yeah, you should stay to the left. There you go. Not bad, not bad. And then stop for the light. Cool, this is great. This is really, really nice so far. Okay, so the car behind us does have their blinker on right now. I'm curious if... No, it's not in the animation for behind. So the back cameras are not picking it up. You can see it in the thing there, but we'll see how it does for this blinking yellow. I would be moving up into the intersection. And there, okay, the car moved up a little bit. It seems like it's getting ready. It can see, yeah, look at it. It sees that there's a gap behind this truck. It's getting ready, and, oh, buddy, yes, that is so good. Yes, yes, oh my gosh, that's awesome. So it started to move while the truck was still in the intersection, which again, I would have already been in the intersection, but that's what you do. There's a gap, you start moving, and then you kind of complete the turn as that car gets out of your way. So again, really natural there. That is awesome. I want this guy to use his turn signal now. I just want to see a bunch of turn signals. That's all I want to see. We'll see how it does. But yeah, going through downtown here, everything looks really smooth. There you go, there's a turn signal, and it's showing it. So it's showing the brakes, oh, zoom in, and the turn signal, very nice as they turn. So it didn't show it kind of after he turned, but yeah, it showed it leading up to that. So taking this right turn here, so we stop, and I think we were before that person, so let's see what happens here. We got our turn signal on, we're not moving yet, and there we go. Oh, but we're going, oh, we need to go to the next road. See, that's the case where I was wrong. I thought we were supposed to turn right there, but the nav is actually telling us to go here. So did a very good job of going before that car. I do think, I mean, we were there before them, and it seemed very natural. Again, like I didn't feel like, uh-oh, we're going to confuse them. It seemed like the car did a great job there. Okay, so we have another unprotected left here. I wouldn't expect there to be too much traffic here, but you never know. I just went into like kind of a random, I think it's a neighborhood. And we come up to the stop sign. It's always going to do its complete stop at the stop sign before it creeps. And I think we're good in both directions. Nope, there's somebody on the right. And we need to wait. And wow, wow, wow. So this person right here was actually at the red light. And so they weren't moving. We could have went. And then they slowly started moving. Wow, this is very good. Okay, so we're in the intersection a little bit. But that gray car up there was stopped at the red light. They slowly started moving, and so it's kind of one of these things where like you could go, but maybe not, and the Tesla started to creep, but as they moved through the intersection, the Tesla kind of changed its mind and was like, all right, we'll wait for this guy. Again, very natural. I'm very excited with what I'm feeling here. Elon said this was a big update, and I'm feeling the big changes in, number one, the confidence is, I hope it keeps up, because I've seen confidence kind of regress after they do some updates. I hope this confidence keeps up. Okay, so creeping, it's clear in both directions. We can see, you should be able to go about now. And yeah, okay, I'm liking it. That's, again, natural, probably repetitive, but that's important to me that the car is natural and confident. So hopefully that stays. And then, yeah, the naturalness. So the confidence and the naturalness I'm really enjoying. And okay, then you stop. You don't need to, as I say that. So we'll report that. We had just kind of a break for no reason there. So we should stop, wait for this person to our left, and then we can go. Let's see. So it took it kind of a second to decide, but it did a good job there. Did this truck? No turn signal on that one. Oh, does the motorcycle have a blinker? I can't tell. I don't see one. I don't see a blinker on the motorcycle. Graphic looks very cool though. There's another motorcycle with blinker. Yeah, I'm not seeing a blinker on the motorcycle. So speeding up, wow, the new speed limit, let's see. So we passed this one, 35. Wow, it speeds up to the new speed limit like real quick. When the speed limit goes down, the car's like, oh, forget that. I don't want to go any slower. But when you get a new higher speed, the car is out of here. So I like it. I do wish we would get the reverse where it would slow down preemptively for the new speed limit, because that is very important. Because you know, if you're going 25 or you're going 30 and you go past the 25, that's a ticket right there. The second you pass that sign. So speeding up, 35 is too fast here. There you go. There's a 25 sign. Let's see how quickly it slows down. So yeah, you can tell it just takes too long to slow down to the new speed here. So taking a right turn, we have no stop sign or anything. We'll see how natural it is. And, well, okay, this is our destination, so it's not going to be natural. So let's go through downtown one more time and wrap it up. So put this destination in. I'll just turn it on and let it kind of figure it out once the nav pops up here, once the directions pop up. And there we go. So we need to go straight here anyway. Okay, so we need to take a right turn here. I'm hoping there's lots and lots of traffic to interact with. It looks like there are some vehicles. So we make our complete stop, and then we creep, and of course there's nobody there now. And the car moves through. I mean, very nice. We've had a few examples already of waiting for traffic, so that's good. And then through this windiness, the car does this a little quick, but I mean, it does a pretty good job, so I guess it's okay. Oh, and then it slows down, so it heard my complaint. And then moving through here, we need to go, there you go. And then we're going to turn left again. So you should just stay in this lane. Very good. Oh, yes, let's soak up this turn signal goodness here. So, yeah, that looks great. So the turn signals are orange. It still has the brake lights, of course, that are red. Just trying to zoom in. That looks awesome. And some people were speculating that you have the higher frame rate is helping with that. But that looks good. Is it in sync with... No, it's not. So it's going faster than the real life. But, you know, the point is the car is seeing and displaying turn signals, which, like, is awesome. I mean, that's a huge part of driving, obviously. It tells you a lot about what the other people are going to do. And you can see our tentacle kind of going under that car. So very cool. Loving that. So they're going to creep up. Let's see if we'll follow them. So their brake is gone, but the turn signal's still there. So that's good. No one's behind, so I'm letting it do its thing. And it looks like it got confused by something in that parking lot. But once it figured it out, boom, moved right through that blinking yellow. So really not terrible. Just a little hesitancy there, but that was fine. Pay attention to the road. The car doesn't like when I'm looking at the screen. Just checking out these graphics. They're really nice. Doing a good job there. Actually, we used to get braking at that, whatever that light was for the crosswalk, and we haven't had it yet today. I'm not saying that that's fixed or anything, but oh, are we turning right here? Not exactly what I wanted, but that's okay. We'll do it. So a little weird move to the left there, but then down this one-way street. All right, we did it. Let me put in my home address, and then we'll wrap it up. Oh, so there's a guy with his dog. Is it showing the dog? Yes. Awesome. So gonna head home here. I kind of set us up for failure. I'm pointing at the right turn lane, and I want to see if it'll correct for that, or it's just going to stay here. Yeah, it didn't really have much time, but I wonder what it'll do. Will it turn left out of this right turn lane? It's a one-way road, so it's not that big of a deal. Nobody's behind me, and we can go after this car. So yeah, it did not listen to the arrows on the road, even though it did display them, and made a left turn out of that right turn lane. So we'll report it. I mean, I kind of set it up to screw that up, but that's all right. So heading back, this has been great. I had a really good time with this new version. I said it a million times, but confidence and kind of naturalness of the drive. The car has been good at the kind of gap detection when, like, say you're going to take a left turn and then, you know, the last car's approaching. The Tesla's been good at that for a few updates now, where it kind of can tell it's the last car and kind of prepares to make that move, but then still would be hesitant once that car would pass. Sometimes it would do it okay, but I was finding a lot of the time it was just still too hesitant, even though it was clearly, like, obvious time to go. Whereas in this quick drive here, everything was really good. So like this, see how far away they are and they're being displayed? They would not, those vehicles I don't believe would have been displayed that far away before. And then one more thing, this intersection here used to always creep through the entire intersection. So let's see, it would stop at this stop sign. And then it would creep through the whole way. On the way down, it didn't do that. So let's see if it'll do it this time. So creeping, checking, that's okay. And now it's clear, so you should go about now. And yeah, see how it's... Okay, so it did move through. Before, it would have... It was still a little late. I'll report it again. But before, it would have creeped all the way through past the, you know, the other stop sign. So I always had to hit the accelerator there. But yeah, so the confidence is really good. Gap detection's good. Of course, we will do some harder drives in downtown. I want to go to downtown Ann Arbor, and I want to go to Detroit too. I'm going to try to do that really soon and really push this. But I'm liking what I'm seeing in terms of the confidence and the moving through. New graphics, of course, are great. They don't really tell me much about the system doing better. But yeah, I think this update was worth the wait. And I'm excited. We had the one little, I always want to say crash, like computer crash, the one little like computer freak out. But beyond that, I think it was a really good drive. I don't think I had any complaints. So hope you enjoyed this one. If you have any questions, leave those down below. I'd be happy to answer those. And you will see me in Full Self-Driving Beta in the next video.
So Autopilot and I are happily driving along